Hey VG fans, and welcome again to Games and Gear, and what a great episode we have for you tonight. Recently, I have bought WarioWare Get together for the Nintendo Switch, and I played it, so now I have decided that this episode is going to be a review of the game. And later in the episode, there's going to be a little musical tribute to the WarioWare series. So I think it's going to be a great episode, and so without any further ado, here is my review of WarioWare Get It Together.
It is me, Wario. My new game is full of instant action. These are Microgames, so you'd better think fast and act fast. Oh, and two people can play at the same time. So play nice. Over 200 Microgames. So many. Do you have what it takes? WarioWare. Get it together. Only on Nintendo Switch. That's my game. Mine.
So the story goes that Wario and friends were working on their own game. Suddenly, the game wasn't working right, causing Wario to throw in frustration. It was then revealed that there were some bugs in the system. Wario and friends get sucked into the vortex, which transports them inside the game system itself. There, the game bugs try to corrupt the system, and so Wario must progress throughout the levels in order to defeat them. By doing so, he'll be able to recruit his friends to help him out. They each have their own abilities that help them depending on the microgame. For instance, 5-Volt can warp to wherever her spirit takes her and emits a powerful shock. Mona can use her boomerang, Wario can charge into stuff, Young Cricket can hop around, and Orbulon can pick up things with his beam. You'll find different microgames as the game progresses, and you can select up to 3 characters for the level. And finally, you face the Mega Bug. After it's defeated, they all get sent back to the office, where it was revealed that the bugs were a result of Wario's bad programming skills.
Uh-oh.
Get back here!
I'm the boss!
Unbelievable!
Bad Wario!
However, they learned that few more of their friends had gone missing, so they go back and found that they were captured by a different enemy. So with the help of Krygor's granddaughter Penny, Wario and friends rescue the remaining missing people and face off against a different enemy. After defeating the enemy, it's revealed himself to be Pyro, who just wanted to get into Wario's game and have some fun. That is the story of how Wario and friends defeated the bad gaming bugs. So the gameplay was pretty cool. As stated earlier, there was a variety of micro games to play. If you progress, the speed can increase a bit, but that isn't much of a problem for me, for I tend to have a good reflex with that sort of stuff. Also, there are other options to try, such as Variety Pack, which shows all sorts of games to choose from. For one, they have the Daily Grind, which works like a Super Mario Bros.-like platformer. Friendless battles, in which you battle opponents until they have 0 HP. High Five, which is similar to that of volleyball. Rising Star, which is a contest to see who contributes to the microgame the most, and Frenemy Frenzy, which is similar to Friendless battles, but you change between characters and power-ups show up occasionally. This might sound familiar. Also, there's Playopedia, which lets you play the microgames you have played previously. There's also some bonus content such as Break Room, which lets you see the WarioWare crew, and you can give them items to increase their level as well. There's also an Emporium, which has a strange variety of random items, and a Clyde machine, which is sort of like that of a gumball machine. There's also a set of missions for you to do as well. By completing them, you can earn coins that you can use for the Emporium. Sometimes they can be used when you get game over in story mode. And finally, we have the Wario Cup, which shows a set of weekly challenges to get rewards. You can even do ranked if you connected online. Overall, these games seem pretty cool, and they really seem to be a step forward from the previous WarioWare games. At this moment, I want to show you some of my favorite microgames I have played here. First, there's Gold Digger, a microgame in which you plug a nose using the character that you choose. It can be pretty funny at times. Next is Doggone Thirsty, where you try to give the dog plenty of water. It can be pretty tricky at times, especially when there's two dogs. Next is Pit Stop, when you try to pull armpit hairs from a Greek god. I'm surprised something like this made it to a Nintendo game, but hey, I'm not here to judge. Next is Virus Buster, which you have to beat viruses to ensure that the email gets sent. This one was really clever in my opinion. Super Mario Land was another favorite, where you try to get the power-ups. Starlight was good too. It's really cool how they add a Christmas-themed microgame here. Now, wouldn't that be interesting if WarioWare had its own Christmas special? And finally, there's Where's the Nose, where you have to find Wario's nose. This one is really silly in my opinion, and that's why I enjoyed it. These microgames really show how silly they can be, and yet at the same time, they can be very enjoyable. Overall, I found WarioWare Get together to be very enjoyable. I played a demo version of this a few months ago, and I thought it was really great. It really gave an idea on how the game was going to play out. There was even some promotional material with Wario taking over Twitter.
Twitter stinks. I'm leaving. I'm going back to playing my game. WarioWare, get it together. Have a rotten day. Bye-bye. I swallowed my garlic. That's trouble.
The only downside was that the story was a bit short, and I wish it could have been a little longer. But it did let you play as different characters in addition to Wario, which was pretty cool. Even the dialogue was funny at times. There was even some voice acting in it, which was pretty cool as well. If I had to rate the game, I would give it 7 out of 10 stars. I hope we continue to see new WarioWare games in the near future. I would love to see where they take the series next. Now, ladies and gentlemen, to entertain you WarioWare fans out there, here is a musical tribute to the WarioWare games. So sit back and enjoy. Okay guys, take it away!
黄金色のあなたの首で海バターを塗ってあげるわ街を抜けて桟橋へ息を止めを閉じてワン、ツー、スリー
Excellent work, guys. You pulled it off very well. And so, that ends today's episode of Games and Gear. But first, here's a game wordplay. And today's game wordplay is Bug Stash, a term used when you want to program your own game, but you don't want to make the same kind of mistakes Wario did when he tried to develop his own games. Kinda makes sense when you think about it. So that's all the time we have for today. And until next time, this is Clyde Monster signing off. I hope you've enjoyed this week's episode of Games and Gear. To see more new content, click on the subscribe button and click the bell to get the notifications. Also, be sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram and like us on Facebook. There's more exciting stuff to come, so stick around.